The second portion of this triangular slide is that along with arrived at individual and collective emotional caring and trust building, new models of trust building, since old models are broken and old social contracts have been broken, we need new ones that actually work and are sustainable, generate a sustainable life process for humanity in harmony with the ecosystem. The second thing we would say is we need well-organized capacity and systems development at a global scale, meaning people need to be empowered collectively in a well-organized way if we want to be able to change the way we live life on this planet and generate a sustainable life process for humanity. So that capacity right now doesn't exist. Most people's understandings of what they can do about climate change is just to say, well, I'm just going to change what I buy or what products I use. And that's all I can really do, because there isn't any system that would allow me to collaboratively work with other people with the small amount of time, energy, resources, or funds that I have to actually make a dent in climate change. So we would suggest that capacity for collective action, so we're calling it the social movement engine, is a requirement if humanity wants to change ourselves in a well-organized, effective, efficient way in the time available and with the resources that we've got. The third pillar of this process we would suggest is what might be termed individual and collective accountability. And we would add one bit to that based on constant learning of quality information. How can we be accountable if we don't have access to accurate, timely, quality information that is supportive of collaboration, supportive of transformation, supportive of wise decisions? So this model that we've just been describing here is how humanity as a whole can collaboratively solve for climate change. We read a news story yesterday that said that the head of the United Nations basically, as far as we understood, called all the nations of the world and the organizations that had previously said they were going to do something about climate change liars. Now, what does that mean? The nations and the corporations said they're going to commit time, energy, resources to climate change resolution, and they haven't followed through. So, quite courageously, this leader in the United Nations said to them, "You're liars. You said you were going to do it. You haven't followed through. We absolutely need to follow through. You're not doing your job. Leaders need to lead, and every human being in the world optimally would change their behaviors in very detailed, granular ways to solve for climate change, and that we must work together."